Yeah.
Just like, don't show you. Okay, wait.
Yeah, the YouTube style jump cut.
Yeah.
In this video, I'll be reviewing a watch sent to me by Mileneal Watches. That's Mileneal, as opposed to the proper spelling of millennial, which is Millenial. So this company is a relatively new company. I think they just launched this year or early last year. They had a Kickstarter campaign. You can check out Kickstarter and look for Millennial. That's again Mileneal. And this watch company is in the same vein as Movement and Daniel Wellington, and they're focused on the minimalist watch niche. According to their Kickstarter campaign, they are watches that are for the young and working class, and their goal is to be a new and emerging brand of watches catering to an exclusive niche, the young and dynamic working class, mainly comprised of millennials. So they are definitely targeting people under 30, I guess. So that's what would be a millennial. Millennial also has a website which you can check out. It's millennial.com. And from there, you can see the different watches that they offer. Right now, they only offer the classic series. I think it's unisex, so whether you're a guy or a gal, you can actually wear it. And the watches itself has a white face or a black face. Comes in different straps, and it's very easy enough to remove. I think on their Kickstarter, originally the watches were $60 for anyone that was contributing to the campaign, but the watches that they offer, the classic series, is it's just slightly $100, actually $99. Looks like if you subscribe to their website, you get $20 off. So your first watch, you'll probably be able to get it for $80. So I guess the $100 question is whether or not you should buy the Millennial watches. I think the better question to ask if you're looking at a watch such as Millennial or Movement or any of these minimalist fancy dress watches is, do you really need a dress watch? Because that's really the question that you should be asking whenever you're looking at these watches. So it seems like Millennial is not only just a minimalist watch, but they're angling themselves as a dress watch. So then you have to ask yourself whether or not you would need a dress watch and where you would be using these dress watches. One of the things that people like to wear is watches. So if you go to these formal settings, such as a workplace, then it would be a good idea to have at least one or two dress watches. But even if you don't go to any of these offices, or you don't have to wear a suit, you still probably would have to go to a lot of formal settings, such as weddings or funerals, or places where you actually have to dress up, look somewhat formal, and one of the ways to look formal in these functions is to wear a watch. So some of the things that you would look for in a dress watch is something that's simple. You don't want any of these fancy chronograph watches that just are giants on your hand and pretty much attracts too much attention. You want something that's minimal, looks classy, and doesn't draw too much attention to your wrist. So in that case, Millennial actually checks that particular box because it does have it's very minimal, yet it's classy. So it's definitely has those features that you should be looking for any dress watch. So in conclusion, Millennial is something that you should look into if you're in the market for a dress watch. It ticks off a lot of things that you should look for in a dress watch. The first thing is it is minimalist style. Again, you don't want any opulent watches around your wrist if you're going to a funeral or if you're going to work. It's just not the proper thing to do in those kind of situations. You just want something that's minimal, doesn't attract too much attention. So that's either a white face dial or a black face dial, and both of these styles are offered at their website. And also you want to have different styles in terms of straps, because again, fashion is all about mix and matching. So it's not just about white face versus black face style. You also have to think about the brown straps, blue straps, or black straps. But Millennial has that covered because they offer both white face dials and black face dials, and they have brown straps, blue straps, which is what I have, and the black straps. And they're easy enough to interchange, so you can buy one watch and get different types of straps and just mix and match depending on what sort of function or situation you're going to, whether it's at work, a fancy dinner or a funeral or a wedding. And at a price of less than $100, or in this case $80, it's reasonably priced for someone looking for a dress watch.